Howdy, howdy, fellow movie fans, and welcome to this special edition, the special review of Avatar, Fire, and Ash from the Wisco Movie Watchers Podcast. I'm flying solo tonight, your boy Evan Davies, and we're brought to you by PTE Creative. Now let's get right into this film, and a couple quick comments that I always like to give for the reviews. I'm not putting spoilers in this review. It's sadly one of those movies I think you could figure out you could probably guess the whole plot if you watched the first two Avatar movies, so I don't think that's the greatest spoiler warning of all time, but I'm just putting in here right now. I'm not talking spoilers in this film, I'm just going to talk about it in generality, so I want you guys to make up your own minds on what you're thinking about the movie after you go see it, if you wish to go see it. So let's talk. Easiest way to say this is that I don't think I'm going to be able to talk as much on this movie as I normally do about some of our other reviews. This movie is much like every other Avatar movie. It's above average. I think this is the Avatar franchise now has officially gotten to me the same place that I talked about with the Ballerina film in June. It's a flavor of ice cream. You know, Ballerina, if you like the flavor of ice cream that John Wick brings, you'll like Ballerina. Avatar, Fire, and Ash, if you like the flavor of ice cream that Avatar gives you, you'll enjoy it. If you're just a general moviegoer and you're looking for spectacle at the movies, that's there in spades. There's a lot of visual spectacle and a lot of really nice visual storytelling here. That I will give this film in spades. I think that's really well done. Again, is there substance to this film? Sure. But this isn't a story in which we're really talking about anything new. We are really hitting home the themes of the other and acceptance, more so than we've done in the past two films even, because we're really, really hitting it home with multiple characters, and we are venturing into territories of grief in theme. However, I don't know if that's executed all that well here. So it's quite interesting to see. Now, with a runtime of 3 hours and 17 minutes, let me tell you, it's a bit of a slog. It's a bit of an uphill battle at times, because there were multiple times during the film that I felt that this movie could have been broken up into 3 different films, and if you want to flesh out some issues, that would have been fine. But there are almost clear dividing lines that could have been single films themselves that are just acts of this movie. And for me, that's something that's generally a negative, not a positive in this sense, because we are looking at a movie that I don't think is saying really anything different with it than it normally does. Nor do I think it's bringing all that much, I don't know, really, really exciting new material that you're going to sink your teeth into. I think there's some cool stuff that's added, especially you've seen in all of the marketing material, the new tribe that is shown, the Ash tribe. That's super cool. We've already known from all the marketing it's a volcano-based tribe, and the tribe of Ash. That's really, really cool and really interesting. And the leader of that tribe is a very, very interesting take on a character that we haven't really inherently seen a Na'vi be. That, I think, is a really nice positive. We continue to play with the same villains that continually somehow get even more one-dimensional than before. So that, I would say, again, nothing crazy here about what we're doing here in Fire and Ash that is new and really fresh and exciting. All that to say, if you just want to go to the movies and have a good time and have a popcorn movie that's going to look really cool and show you some stuff and have a nice environmental message, have a nice messaging about family and acceptance, cool. Avatar is your way to do it, especially if you like visual, storytelling and action. All for it. That's really fun. I think there's a lot of fun action set pieces in this film. But if you're going into Fire and Ash still, clutching your pearls, hoping, this is going to be the one that more and more comes from it. We're going to get more and more. you're not, I don't think, going to walk out of this theater and be thrilled with the result. It's a franchise in general that to me occasionally can be fun to watch, but the run times continually get out of control and makes it harder. If these were 2 hour long popcorn movies, I would probably rewatch them a lot more often. Just because, hey, they're fun little passable movies that have really stunning visuals and cool environmental themes. I'm all for that. But now that we're crushing into these 3+ hour run times on a regular basis, it's getting pretty tough to sit through this and be like, yeah, when it's same old, same old. Even if you want to go into the route of before these trailers play, or before these movies play, you are getting an Avengers Doomsday trailer. We got a very brief teaser in front of my screening, which I will probably do a video on. I might not, because it's really not all that relevant, but it'll be out there on the internet for everyone to talk about. But that's it. But again, this is a lot more. This isn't as bad as the original Avatar. I think there's more steak sizzle comparison here than usual, but still, it's nothing. It's nothing to write home about. Like, oh my God, what a great movie. So just be aware of that as you go into the film. But I think you can have a fun time, going to the film and watching it. There are still plenty of movies out in the theater to go check out and have a really fun time with, and I recommend that you do. So if you want a fun, easy movie, if you want a fun distraction movie for 3 to 4 hours, Avatar: Fire and Ash is your cup of tea. If you don't have 3+ hours to go to the movie theater, skip it. I don't think it's worth that much. But it's a fine middle-of-the-road movie, like many of the Avatar films. But it looks really cool. And that's all I really have to say on that one. I know I'm usually more verbose, but that's all we got for the film review here today. If you want to check out more film reviews from 2025, or I believe even 2024, if I remember correctly, you can go check those out on YouTube and Spotify right here and right now. And if you want to see us stream the show, we're now streaming the show, twitch.tv/PTE_creative, where you can go check us out there and follow us on Instagram. And if you like this review or you like any of our content, help us out with that algorithm. Help us fight the demon that is known as YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe. It helps us with the algorithm. But that is all, folks. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching wherever you may be. It is truly appreciated. Peace, love, and hugs to you all. Goodbye!